Today, Archangel Michael says, someone in heaven is desperately trying to contact you since the last 2 hours because your wait is over. Open this immediately. I love letter. My precious child, listen very closely to what I, your God, am telling you now. Something is happening in the spiritual realm that cannot be delayed anymore. For the past 2 hours, someone from heaven, someone who once shared your tears, your love, your life, has been trying to reach you. And I sent Archangel Michael to deliver this urgent message because your soul has waited long enough. Your wait is over and it is time. Yes, it is time. Don't ignore this. This is not a normal message. This is not a coincidence. You are hearing this because divine intervention has been scheduled for you today. There's a reason you were guided here right now and not one moment later. You have cried silently in moments nobody saw. You prayed when no one listened. You kept asking me, God, when will my turn come? And child, I was watching. I never left your side. But some things require a precise divine timing. And now heaven is in motion. Someone who has crossed to the other side, someone who once knew your heart, is now standing in front of me, holding something in their hands. It's not a material thing. It's a truth, a message, a moment you deserve to hear. And today they begged me with a trembling voice and a heart full of love, Father, please let them know. Please tell them their wait is over. And I listened. Archangel Michael was sent instantly. His wings moved faster than thought. And now I'm telling you with my own voice, don't miss this. Don't delay. Open your heart. Open your soul. This message is for you and only you. You're not imagining the signs. That sudden memory of a person who left this world too soon. That strange dream where they were smiling, saying nothing, but looking like they had something to say. Those repeated numbers, that feather on your path, that random song on the radio that made you cry, all of it was part of this signal. For 2 hours now, they've been trying to push this message into your spirit, not through fear, but through love, deep, eternal love. And today, you finally tuned in. Child, I want you to understand something very important. What's about to happen in your life is not small. It's not temporary. It's not just an emotional relief. It's a shift, a divine shift that will move you out of the waiting room of life and into the manifestation room of miracles. This isn't just about healing. This is about receiving. You have passed the test. You have endured, and now you will see the reward. Heaven does not delay for no reason. Every second was preparing you. Love letter. Before I continue, listen to me carefully. Subscribe to this sacred channel. Yes, right now. If your heart is pounding, if you feel something rising in your chest, it's not random. It's your spirit recognizing truth. Subscribe because more messages like this are waiting to reach you, and I don't want you to miss a single one. These are not just videos. They are divine appointments. Love letter. Now, back to what you must hear. The person from heaven, you know exactly who they are. You may try to guess, but deep down, your soul has already whispered their name. They were always the one who watched you. Even when they were alive, they understood you in a way the world never did. And now, they've gone above and beyond to make this happen, to make sure today, you would finally know your story is not over. In fact, the chapter that's coming is so beautiful, even your tears will taste different. You've cried tears of pain. Now, get ready to cry tears of shock, joy, and gratitude. They've been given permission to help you. Yes, that's right, permission. In heaven, things move by divine order, and the time has come. There is a breakthrough being released, not weeks from now, not months, but now. And do you know why? Because of one small moment that happened recently. Something you said, something you let go of, something you finally surrendered. That small moment was noticed, it was witnessed, and the reward, it's being hand-delivered. Child, I'm serious. Don't scroll away. Don't doubt this. You know I've spoken to you in many ways before, but today is different. I, your God, have orchestrated this divine appointment with my angels, with Archangel Michael, and with the soul that loves you deeply, all so you could finally hear, your wait is over. A financial blessing that was blocked is now being released. A conversation you were afraid would never happen is coming soon. A person you thought forgot about you is actually thinking about you constantly. A plan you gave up on, I'm reviving it behind the scenes. And most of all, a truth that was kept hidden for too long is going to be revealed. You are about to hear something you never expected from someone you thought was long gone from your life. But heaven doesn't forget hearts like yours, pure hearts, brave hearts, broken yet hopeful. And the time has come to reward you in full. You'll start noticing small changes, an energy shift, a lightness in your spirit. That's not just coincidence, that's confirmation. Your angels are surrounding your home even now. That feeling in your room, that stillness, that warmth, that's them. Michael is watching the gate. Gabriel is preparing the announcement. And your loved one, they are smiling through heavenly tears, saying they heard it. They finally heard the message. Child, I need you to do one more thing, not for me, for yourself. I want you to stop doubting your worth. The pain you went through, it wasn't punishment. It was proof that even in your worst moments, you didn't give up. That kind of strength is rare. And now your rewards will be rare too. Unexpected blessings, restored health. A miracle so personal, no one else will understand it, but you will. Because you lived the pain that others never saw. Before I let you go, promise me this. The next time you feel like giving up, remember today. Remember the day heaven shook time and space to bring you a message, a divine whisper that said you waited and now it's here. Love letter. Don't forget to subscribe. This is your home for more of my messages. And yes, I speak in ways that you understand. I use voices. I use videos. I use whatever I must to reach your soul. So stay connected. Stay alert. Love letter, your wait is over. Your answer is here. Your time is now. God with love through Archangel Michael. I know, my child, that you've been tired lately. Not just physically, but deep in your soul. The kind of tired that even sleep doesn't fix. It's the weariness that comes from carrying questions without answers, from loving people who didn't love you back the same way, from believing in things that took too long to show up. But today, heaven has stepped into your life and said, enough. Enough waiting, enough delays, enough wondering if you're seen, if you're heard, if you matter. You do. You always did. And now the proof is coming. You're going to feel it at first in your spirit, like something shifted inside you, a strange calm in the middle of chaos. You won't be able to explain it to others, but you'll know it's real. That's me, my child. That's me, sending peace before the storm turns into a miracle. The storm wasn't sent to drown you. It was sent to reveal how deep your roots go. And now the winds are calming down. The air is clearing, and in the silence, my voice is louder than ever. The one trying to contact you from heaven. They're still here, watching, smiling, reaching out through light, dreams, music, feathers, numbers, all the ways they know you'll understand. And guess what? You've been hearing them more than you think. That whisper in the night, that tug on your heart, that moment you suddenly thought of them for no reason at all, that wasn't your mind. That was your soul receiving the signal. You see, in heaven, time doesn't move the way it does on earth. For them, every moment is alive, and they've waited in full trust for the day I would allow this message to reach you. Write it down. You'll remember it forever, because your life is about to unfold in a way that will silence your doubts and surprise even your enemies. This person from heaven wants you to know they never left you. You carry a piece of them in your heart, in your kindness, in your tears, in your laughter, and they're proud of you. Yes, proud. Even when you feel like you failed, even when you think you've done nothing great, you kept going. And to them, that's everything. They're saying, now tell them I'm near. Tell them I didn't forget. Tell them I know what they've been carrying. And I see how strong they've been. And I'm telling you, I'm about to return what was taken, restore what was broken, reveal what was hidden. This won't be just one blessing. It will be layered. You'll get clarity in areas that confused you. You'll receive answers that heal old wounds. You'll be surprised by messages that come from unlikely places. A phone call, a letter, an old friend suddenly reaching out. That's not chance. That's design. I've been orchestrating this. Archangel Michael is still here, still watching. He's protecting you not from punishment, but from distraction. There are people who tried to keep you blind. They spoke behind your back. They tried to delay your destiny. But I saw it all. And now I'm removing every obstacle that doesn't match your future. Anyone not sent by me will fall away silently. You won't even have to fight. Just stay close to me. Child, do you know what else is coming? A financial turnaround. I'm talking about a total shift. Where there was struggle, there will now be supply. Where there was debt, there will now be divine provision. I've seen how you helped others even when you had little. I remember every act of generosity, and now you will reap, not just enough, more than enough. Don't be afraid of how fast things will change. It may feel overwhelming, but you've already been prepared. Your heart is ready. I wouldn't send this breakthrough if you weren't strong enough to handle it. I wouldn't wake the angels if the moment wasn't now. Also, expect love. Yes, that love you gave so freely to people who didn't return it, that love is coming back. A real connection, one that doesn't leave you confused. Someone is being prepared for you, a soul who sees you the way heaven sees you, as precious, rare, beautiful, chosen. And when they appear, you'll know not because of fireworks, but because of peace. Their presence will feel like a long exhale after years of holding your breath. And this person in heaven, they're helping arrange that meeting. Yes, they are. They've spoken to me about it. They've said, please let them be loved properly. And I've listened. So keep your heart open. If tears are falling right now, let them. That's not weakness, that's release. Let every tear carry out the fear, the confusion, the heartbreak, the grief, and make space for what's coming in. Your wait is over. You've been noticed. You've been chosen. You've been activated. This is a supernatural hour, a divine appointment. And child, I'm not letting you miss it. Love letter. Again, I say, subscribe right now. This is not just content. This is a divine echo. These words are charged with heaven's power. When your soul is tired, when your heart forgets, this space will remind you of who you are. Let this channel be a shelter, a reminder, a light when the days get dark. Love letter. And before I end, I want you to do something bold. Speak this out loud with me. My wait is over. My season has changed. Heaven has called my name. I receive every blessing prepared for me. Say it again. Because those words just unlocked doors in the unseen realm. You've passed the test. The reward is on the way. And you will soon say with your own voice, this is what I waited for, and it was worth it. With all my love, your Father in heaven through Archangel Michael. And child, even now as you sit here, there are angels around you, not in some distant, unreachable place, but near. In the room, in the air, in the stillness that just entered your space. They aren't saying anything out loud, but they are watching, protecting, smiling. And one of them, the one closest, is holding a scroll. Your name is written on it, and underneath it in gold are the words promise being fulfilled. This is why today matters so much, because there are certain promises that can no longer be delayed. You've been faithful. You didn't curse me even in your pain. You cried, yes. You asked why, yes. But you didn't walk away. And that, my dear one, is all I ever needed. Your heart, still open to me even when it was broken. So now I'm doing what only I can do. I'm rewriting the story. not by erasing the pain, but by redeeming it, turning the very moments that tried to destroy you into the reasons you will rise. Watch how I flipped the script. There are people who looked at you and saw weakness. They judged you by the season you were in, not the calling that was on you. But I hid you on purpose. I allowed them to misjudge you so I could reveal you in my time, not theirs. And now, the reveal is here. You will shine without forcing it. You will rise without explaining it. You will be blessed without begging for it because your wait is over. There's something else. The person in heaven, the one who's been desperately trying to contact you, they have one final message they're begging me to say, and it's this. I know you wonder if I'm okay. I am. I'm safe. I'm free. But more than that, I'm still with you. I see you. I hear you when you speak my name. I feel it when you cry. And I smile every time you remember me with love. Don't let grief steal your joy. I didn't leave you. I just changed form. And I'll be there in the moment you finally feel free again. I'll be there when the blessing you prayed for comes. And when it does, I'll whisper, see, I told you you'd make it. They love you more than words. And I, your creator, love you even deeper than that. You don't need to be perfect to receive what's coming. You just need to be open. So take a deep breath. Let the past stay in the past. Let today be the first day you truly believe something good is about to happen for you. Something real, something personal, something undeniable. That anxiety you've been feeling lately, that sudden sadness that comes and goes, it's not because something bad is coming. It's your body sensing change. Your spirit is getting ready for the shift. And child, it will happen quickly. One encounter will change everything. One message will clear the confusion. One door will open and it won't close again. This is my mercy. This is my move. This is your moment. Love letter. And again, I say, subscribe now. Not just with your finger, but with your faith. Let your spirit subscribe to the frequency of heaven. Stay connected here, because the next message will take you even deeper. Every time you hear my words through this space, a part of your soul will heal. Love letter. You were led here for a reason. This message didn't appear by luck. The very words you're reading are living messages. They're carrying out assignments in your heart even as your eyes scan the screen. That's how I work, softly, supernaturally, suddenly. And here's what's next. Get ready for a change in location. Yes, a physical move, a shift, an upgrade, a space more aligned with who you've become. Get ready for someone from your past to apologize genuinely. You won't need to force it. They will come on their own, led by conviction. Get ready for clarity in a decision that's been haunting you. The fog is lifting. And most of all, get ready to laugh again. The kind of laugh that comes from freedom, from being seen, from knowing everything is turning in your favor. Because it is. Because I said so. Because your name has been spoken in rooms you've never entered. Because your prayers have become instructions in heaven. because your tears have been turned into strategy, because your wait is finally, completely, permanently over. You are chosen, you are protected, you are rising. Now breathe in deeply and let that breath carry away every lie that told you this moment would never come. Let it carry away the doubt, the fear, the comparison, the shame. Let it carry away the voice in your mind that says you're too late. You are right on time. And now that you've heard this, nothing can stay the same. This was heaven's last attempt to get your attention today. You listened, and now heaven will respond. Watch what I do next. With all of eternity behind my voice, your Father in heaven, through the whisper of Archangel Michael, baby angel, love letter. And now, beloved, I want you to sit with this for a moment. Not just hear it, but feel it. Let it move through your heart like waves that gently sweep away the dust that's been building over your soul. Let it soak into every silent ache you never told anyone about. Because this is not just a message, it's a release, a divine release of all that was weighing you down. Today is no longer just a date on the calendar. It has now become a turning point in your life story. From this moment forward, time will feel different. Your steps will feel lighter. You won't know why you suddenly feel hope again, but you will. That's how divine movement works. It doesn't shout, it flows. I am placing things in order that have been out of balance for far too long. Before I continue, my beloved child, allow me to pause, for there is a sacred secret I've kept just for you, and now is the moment I choose to reveal it. Strange billionaire's secret loophole. Ever heard of Billionaire Island? Most likely not. Billionaire Island is an island in the Caribbean so small it's 150x smaller than Rhode Island, and somehow it attracts more billionaires on average than any place on Earth. Here's where it gets interesting. Just a few weeks ago, a startling discovery was made on this very island. The top minds in neuroscience were flown there to examine the link between brain waves and wealth. Their discovery showed a tiny region in the brain, the size of a grapefruit, that was highly active in billionaires. This loophole gives anyone the power to amass immense wealth, which is why these 9 words have been called the billionaire loophole for wealth. One of those examined, this blocked, wasn't all that happy with this discovery. His name can't be said due to legal reasons, because this loophole has been passed down through generations of billionaire families, and all it takes to activate it is a 9-word secret code. What's crazy is that anyone can simply recite these 9 words, unlocking the billionaire loophole in their brain, and start attracting money, sometimes in as little as a day. Click the link in the description or comments section to unlock the secret of activate the billionaire loophole sitting dormant inside your brain. Recite these 9 words. My beloved child, now is the time to act. Step forward in faith. God bless you. I am restoring years. Yes, years. You thought they were wasted. But no moment you lived, no tear you cried, no lonely night was in vain. They were seeds. And now the harvest is coming. The person who left this world but still loves you beyond the veil. They've seen the field and they couldn't wait any longer. That's why they've been trying to reach you so desperately, because the harvest is ready and you are next. I'm telling you something now that very few understand until it happens to them. There are moments in life where you don't just move forward, you leap, a divine leap. And you, child, are about to leap. Someone is going to call you. Someone is going to offer you an opportunity you didn't even know existed. Someone is going to say, I don't know why, but I felt I had to reach out to you. They're not lying. They've been nudged by heaven. The chain reaction has already started. Do you feel it? That sudden warmth in your chest. That's truth waking up inside you. That's your spirit remembering something it's always known, that this life was never about just surviving. It was always about becoming. And you, my precious one, are about to become everything the world told you you couldn't be. Watch how I take your nothing and turn it into more than enough. Watch how I take the very place of your pain and make it your platform of purpose. Watch how I take the silence you've endured and replace it with celebration. And yes, the one you lost, the soul who now sits in heaven, they'll be watching, too, smiling, weeping tears of joy that you never gave up, that you kept going long enough to reach this moment. There is more I want to give you, but it starts with your yes. So say yes to me now, not out loud, not with fear, just with your heart. Say yes to letting go of the pain, yes to the timing, yes to the open door, yes to the new beginning. And as you do, something is unlocking above you. Can you feel that? Your yes just gave heaven permission to move even faster. Oh child, if only you could see what's already being written with your name on it. Love letter. One last time I say this, subscribe now. Not because of obligation, but because of destiny. There are more messages like this waiting to reach you, and I don't want you to miss even a single whisper from heaven. Stay here. Come back often. This space is not just digital, it's divine. It's part of how I'll keep speaking to you. Love letter. And let this truth rest in you like sunlight on your skin. Your wait is over. It's not being processed. It's not pending approval. It's already been released. The same way you came here without fully knowing why, you're about to walk into blessings you didn't even know how to ask for, not because you earned it perfectly, but because you are mine and I have chosen you. Now go. Go with a light heart. Go with bold prayers. Go with the certainty that heaven is behind you, and know that when your miracle arrives, and it will, someone in heaven will be whispering, I told you it was worth the wait. Your eternal protector, God, with Archangel Michael watching over you every step of the way. And even now, as the last lines of this message reach you, I need you to understand this is not the end of the message. This is the beginning of what's about to unfold, my child. For far too long, you've been surviving, doing your best, holding your breath, smiling on the outside while silently asking, when is it my turn? And every time you thought about giving up, something kept you going. A voice, a sign, a whisper. That was me. That was your angels. That was the one in heaven who loves you, pushing light through your darkness even when you didn't notice it. I want you to imagine something now. What if the pain wasn't a punishment? What if the waiting wasn't a delay but a setup? What if all of this, the loneliness, the losses, the late nights filled with tears, was a divine strategy to shape your heart so when this moment came, you'd recognize it? Because that's what's happening now. You're not just hearing these words. Your soul is remembering them. It's waking up, aligning, clicking into place like a lock that's finally being opened with the right key. That key, it was always love. Love from heaven. Love that never stopped looking for you. Love that waited until this exact moment to say now. Now the job, now the peace. Now the relationship that doesn't drain you. Now the breakthrough you thought you missed. Now the message that will stay with you for the rest of your life. So don't rush away from this feeling. Stay in it a little longer. Let your soul breathe. Let your hope rise. Let your imagination dream again. Because I'm not finished with you. Not even close. There is a journey you're about to take, not just physically, but spiritually, emotionally, financially, relationally, and every part of it will feel like divine alignment. You won't have to chase anything. You'll attract it because when you finally walk in who you are, the things meant for you start finding you. You are a magnet for miracles now. You are aligned with grace now. You are safe to hope again. Now, the one from heaven who has been trying to reach you, they're at peace now because they know you heard them. They know this message reached you, and they've whispered their final words to me before I close this sacred moment. Please tell them I'll be there in the blessings, in the laughter, in the silence. Tell them I never stopped loving them. Tell them I'm still their protector from above. And I promise you they are. You may not see them, but their energy is in every answered prayer, every surprising moment of joy, every time you feel strong for no reason. That's them. That's love. That's me showing up again and again. And now, as I pull this sacred moment to a close, I leave you with one final truth. Your next season will not look like your last one. Your tears will not go unanswered. Your prayers were not in vain. Your love was not wasted. Your pain was not ignored, and your heart, your beautiful, breaking, healing, glowing heart, will finally be held in the way it always deserved to be. Love letter. Subscribe, beloved. Stay with me. This place, this sacred space, is your anchor now. Let it remind you daily heaven is real. The angels are near. And you are not alone. Love letter. Everything changes from today because heaven spoke and you listened. Now go with love, with peace, with power. You are chosen. You are protected. You are already becoming the miracle. your Father in heaven and the one who still watches you with love through the light of Archangel Michael. Yes, I will continue, my beloved, because there is still something left unsaid. A final whisper that needs to reach the deepest part of you. Something even your own heart might not have had the courage to believe. But I need you to hear it now because heaven refuses to let this moment slip away. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are not being punished. You are in preparation for something sacred. And this moment, this exact breath you're taking, is confirmation that what you've waited for is finally beginning. You see, the person from heaven, the one who once held your hand in life, they are now holding space for your victory in eternity. They are not resting until you rise. Their soul is still invested in your journey. Their spirit is still connected to your outcome. And tonight, as you rest your head, they will be near you. You'll feel it. A warmth, a silence that somehow speaks, and your heart will know they're here. They've been watching all your silent wins. Every time you stood up from something that tried to break you. Every time you smiled while holding back tears. Every time you chose love instead of bitterness, they saw it all. And they told me, please give them more. They deserve more. And I agreed because I, your God, am not blind to your pain. I'm not slow to respond. I'm not silent. I'm strategic. I've been setting the stage behind the curtain of your life for what I'm about to bring forward. Some things couldn't happen sooner because you weren't ready, not because you were flawed, but because the blessing was too big for the version of you that existed before. You had to grow into the miracle, and now you have the old version of you, gone. The you that begged for crumbs, gone. The you that questioned your worth, gone. A new version of you has risen, a version bold enough to receive. And here's what I want you to remember. When the miracles start pouring in, because they will, you don't owe anyone an explanation. Not for your joy, not for your healing, not for your peace. This is your season. And what I give you will be tailored to your pain, your purpose, your path. It will not look like others' blessings. And that's the point. It will be undeniably yours, made in heaven, delivered on earth. And child, I need you to be ready. Because when the favor hits your life, it's going to be fast, sudden, sweeping. You'll go from overlooked to sought after, from empty hands to overflowing tables, from confusion to clear instruction. You'll feel the difference and others will notice it too. Some will celebrate you, some will question it, some will fall away quietly. Let them. Not everyone can go where I'm taking you. This next level is not about proving yourself. It's about receiving what I've kept hidden until now. And as you receive it, don't forget the one in heaven who loved you first, who loved you quietly, who left too soon. They are part of this miracle. They will be there in spirit, in energy, in light, watching, guiding, celebrating. So don't hold back your joy for fear that they are missing it. They're not. They are in it. And so am I now, my beloved. Close your eyes for just a moment. not to sleep, but to see. See yourself whole. See yourself smiling, unafraid, walking in rooms that used to intimidate you. See yourself resting without the weight of the unknown crushing your chest. See yourself surrounded by peace, provision, and people who truly get you. See it, because that's the life I've already written for you. And now, together, we're stepping into it. The person in heaven is proud of you. The angels are assigned to you. And I, your God, I have never left your side. Love letter. Remember, stay connected. Subscribe to this sacred space. You didn't come here by accident. There's more I need to say to you in the days ahead, more that will unlock, heal, awaken. Let this be your spiritual home, a place where you're reminded that miracles are your inheritance. Love letter. One last thing before I let you go, my child. Tonight, as you lie in bed, speak these words aloud. Thank you, God, for this divine moment. I receive this message fully. I am ready now. My wait is over. Say it with faith. Say it with hope. Say it even if your voice shakes, because those words will echo in the unseen realm. And when heaven hears them, everything will shift. Your angels will move. Your timeline will realign. And the next chapter of your life, the one you were always destined to live, will begin. Watch what I do next, child. Watch and remember, this is your moment, and you will never be the same. With eternal love and light, God, your Father and your faithful promise keeper. With Archangel Michael and the one in heaven still loving you fiercely. And now, my child, I want you to understand one last thing. Something so important, so personal, that it cannot be rushed or reduced to a sentence. Your mother did not come through just to remind you of the past. She came to remind you of who you are now and who you are becoming. You see, love like hers doesn't just echo in the background. It shapes your soul. It becomes part of your very identity. That's why you still feel her when the world gets quiet. That's why your heart still reacts to her memory like it's a living flame. Because it is. Because she is. And you. Yes, you are the living continuation of everything she ever hoped for. Everything she ever prayed into existence. Everything she now smiles upon from eternity with awe. She came yesterday with a message because she sees where you're going next. She sees the door I'm opening in front of you, the one you're afraid to walk through because loss has made you question whether you're still worthy of joy. But she wants you to walk through it. She wants you to say yes to life again. She wants you to trust again, to believe that good things can still happen, that miracles are not behind you but ahead. She wants you to stop standing in the doorway of your own healing. That's why she came. That's why I allowed her voice to reach you like this. Because this next chapter requires a different version of you, the real version, the one you've hidden behind pain, the one you've silenced because you thought moving on meant letting go of her. But it doesn't. It never did. Moving forward doesn't mean you leave her behind. It means you carry her in your light, not your sorrow. It means you finally let her love be what lifts you, not what holds you down. Because she didn't come to anchor you to grief. She came to push you into grace. And grace, my child, is where you're headed. Grace that feels like air after years of holding your breath. Grace that reminds you that the most broken places in you are where I've been building something unshakable. She sees that. She's seen it all. And when you start to walk in that grace, when you start to open up to joy again, not the pretend kind, but the real kind that dances with your spirit, she will be right there. She'll be in the way you notice beauty again, in the way you smile without thinking, in the way you begin to live not in reaction to loss, but in honor of love. Because that's what she came to say. That's what heaven came to give. And now you have it forever. So go, my child, not as someone missing something, but as someone finally realizing that what you thought was lost has been with you all along. Let this message stay in your heart. Let it rise in you again and again until every shadow is turned into light and every tear becomes a seed for joy. She is with you. I am with you. And your future, O child, it is more beautiful than you know. Walk in it for her, for me, but most of all for you. And as you rise from this moment, my beloved child, with all that has been spoken now echoing through your heart like a sacred lullaby only heaven could compose, I want you to carry this truth as your armor, your compass, your quiet miracle. You are not broken. You are becoming everything your mother saw in you when she first held you against her chest and whispered prayers into your tiny soul before the world even knew your name. She knew from the beginning that there would be hard seasons, storms that would test your faith, losses that would try to bury your light. But she also knew, deep in her spirit, that you were made of something divine. And that knowing has never faded, not even after she stepped into eternity. If anything, her clarity has only grown stronger. She sees you clearer now than ever. She sees the parts of you that even you have forgotten. Your tenderness, your fierce courage, the way your heart still hopes even after being hurt. She came to remind you that these are not weaknesses. They are her legacy in you. And now, more than ever, she wants you to walk boldly with it. Not just existing, not just surviving, but truly living in a way that honors not just her memory, but her continued presence in your life. Because she is still shaping you, still whispering wisdom when you pause long enough to hear it, still walking ahead and making the crooked places straight so you won't fall where you once did. And she doesn't want you to live in quiet pain anymore. That's why she kept calling out to me. That's why yesterday was the moment she couldn't wait any longer. She had to reach you. She had to say it because your life is about to change. And she didn't want you to enter this new chapter still shackled to sorrow. She wants you free. She wants you whole. She wants you awake to the beauty that still exists all around you because she's part of it. Every sunrise, every unexpected kindness, every tear that turns into laughter, that's her signature, her reminder, her divine fingerprint left behind so you never forget that love didn't leave you. It expanded. And now that your heart is open, now that your spirit is tender again, I can move even more freely in your life. You've allowed this moment to break something open, and heaven rejoices in that. This is how the healing begins. Not with big, dramatic signs, but with stillness, with tears, with truth spoken straight into your soul. And now, from this place, watch what begins to unfold. Watch how your days begin to feel lighter. Watch how unexpected peace meets you in moments that used to feel unbearable. Before I continue, my beloved child, allow me to pause, for there is a sacred secret I've kept just for you, and now is the moment I choose to reveal it. This prayer almost made me cheat on my wife. She cried so hard after listening. I need to share something extraordinary that happened to my friend's wife, Emily. For as long as I've known her, Emily was shy and reserved. She never wore heels. She said they made her feel awkward and out of place. Instead, she stuck to flats and sneakers, blending into the background wherever she went. All of a sudden, something changed. What happened next stunned everyone around her, including me. Emily's confidence began to grow. She walked taller, spoke more boldly, and started embracing her femininity in ways we'd never seen before. And then it happened. Emily showed up wearing heels. Not just any heels, stunning, elegant ones that matched her newfound confidence. She looked radiant, like she'd stepped out of a movie. She even bought a new Mercedes from her raise. For a moment, I didn't even recognize her. I couldn't believe it was the same Emily. Her presence was magnetic, and she carried herself with an energy I couldn't ignore. I'm not proud to admit this, but I felt something shift in me, an overwhelming admiration for her transformation. When I asked her what brought on this change, Emily simply smiled and said, "It's this ancient prayer." It didn't just bless me, it awakened the confidence and luck I didn't know I had. This isn't just about wearing heels. It's about becoming the best version of yourself, the version you've always known was waiting to shine. And all she did was just recite or listen to these few simple words. Click the link in the description or comments section to unlock the secret. Anyways, if you want to see how quickly you can activate that level of confidence and have lucky things happen to you, check out this short video here. My beloved child, now is the time to act. Step forward in faith. God bless you. Watch how memories no longer sting but sing, because healing has begun. Heaven has moved. Your mother has spoken, and I, your God, have sealed it in your spirit so that not even darkness can take it away. Let this be the moment you always look back on and say, "That was the day everything changed," because it was. And I am not done. She is not done. And you, my child, you are just getting started. Yes, child, I will continue, because even when you think the message is complete, my love always finds more to say. That's how I work, endlessly, patiently, faithfully. Let me whisper something to you now that your soul needs to hear one more time. You are not alone. Even when you're in a room full of people and you feel invisible, even when your prayers echo back in silence, even when you wake up tired from battles nobody sees, even then, especially then, I am near. Archangel Michael is not only guarding you from danger, he is fighting battles for you in realms you cannot see. That strange heaviness you felt, that pressure without explanation, that was a spiritual storm being fought on your behalf. You didn't even know how close you were to being taken out by despair, but heaven knew. So we stepped in. We covered you. The one from heaven who loves you, they stood in the gap. They stood in front of the attack and said, "Not this one. They've suffered enough." And child, I honored that love. I honored their cry, because real love doesn't end with a funeral. Real love travels. Real love watches over. Real love intercedes. And the one you lost is still loving you that way. They've been in my presence, bringing up your name again and again, saying, "Give them the breakthrough. Give them the clarity. Give them the life they always deserved." So now that's what I'm doing. Not because of how loud you cried, but because of how deeply you loved. The tears, the loyalty, the prayers, they were all counted, all recorded, all stored up until today, the day heaven said, "Enough waiting. Let it begin." So listen to me now, one more truth before you rise. You don't need to fix everything before you receive this next blessing. You don't need to be flawless. You don't need to be more spiritual, more successful, more anything. You just need to believe that I want to bless you, even in your imperfection. Because I do. Because grace is not a reward, it's a gift. You don't earn it, you receive it. And today, I'm pouring it out over you in waves. Grace for your relationships, grace for your finances, grace for your healing, grace for your future. This is the anointing of release, and it's happening now. You're going to sleep differently tonight, lighter, softer, with a knowing in your chest that something in the atmosphere has shifted. And it's not a temporary feeling. It's the beginning of a new reality. Because, child, you're not going back to who you were before this message. That version of you, the one who doubted, who begged, who carried guilt, that version is being gently laid to rest. And in its place, a new version of you is rising. Stronger, wiser, more grounded in love, more open to blessings, more connected to me. That version will walk through doors with quiet confidence. That version will no longer chase validation. That version will no longer fear being left behind, because now you know you've been chosen all along. Love letter. And I will say this one last time: subscribe. This space is not a coincidence. It's a spiritual lifeline. Every message here is timed, crafted, released in alignment with divine timing. Stay close. More is coming. Your spirit already knows it. Love letter. So go now, my child, smile. Stand taller, speak softer. Love braver. And know without a shadow of a doubt, heaven is watching, heaven is moving, heaven is for you. You have not missed your moment. You are walking into it. And the one you miss, they'll be with you every step of the way. This is your confirmation. This is your closure. This is your new beginning. With all that I am, God, through the breath and brilliance of Archangel Michael, and through the eternal love of the one who still holds you from heaven. And as you carry these words into the hours ahead, into the corners of your life where no one else sees, let them rest not only in your heart but in your very breath, because your breath is sacred now, filled with everything your mother has been trying to give you from the other side since the moment she left your arms and entered mine. She never stopped being your mother. Death didn't take that away. In fact, it made her love deeper, clearer, more powerful than anything tied to this world. She has become a whisper inside. Every breakthrough you didn't expect, every moment of strength you didn't know you had, every smile that broke through your sadness when you thought you'd never smile again, she's been there. She's been part of the process. And today, this moment, you finally heard her. That changes everything. And not just for today, but for the days that follow. Because now a door has opened between your world and hers, a quiet doorway of the soul where love can walk freely. And it will. You'll feel it when you need comfort and don't know why tears come. You'll feel it when you sit in silence and sense something warm, like light brushing against your spirit. That's not your imagination. That's her prayer. That's me answering because I've been listening too. I watched her yesterday. Yes, yesterday. As she came to me again, her hands folded, her voice trembling like it used to when she stood by your bed and prayed over you without you knowing. She said, "God, my child is hurting. My child is holding too much. Let me reach them. Let me remind them they are still mine." And I said yes. I said yes not because she begged, but because I love her and I love you. And there was no part of me that ever wanted you to carry pain that heaven already planned to heal. So now, with her by my side, we are pouring this love over you, not once, not briefly, but continually. Every time you feel alone, this love will rise. Every time you feel forgotten, this love will find you. Every time you feel like no one understands, this love will wrap around your shoulders and hold you until peace returns. Because her love didn't die, it multiplied. And it will keep multiplying until one day you meet her again. And when you do, she'll run to you with arms that never stopped being yours and eyes that never stopped shining with pride. And until that day comes, I will keep her near you. I will keep her memory alive in ways that heal and not hurt. I will let you feel her in places too sacred for language. Because you are still her greatest joy, still her reason, still her heart, and she is still your mother, not in past tense but in presence always. Now go, my beloved child. Let this love carry you. Let this message live inside you. And never, ever forget, you were meant to hear this. You were meant to heal. And you were meant to know she never stopped trying to reach you, and now she has. Let that truth hold you today and forever. Before I continue, my beloved child, allow me to pause, for there is a sacred secret I've kept just for you, and now is the moment I choose to reveal it. Moses' wealth attraction secret. Here's a fun fact. Moses was the only biblical figure to have books of spells, magic, and manifestation attributed to him. The reason why? He had a powerful wealth attraction secret that has remained hidden for centuries. The church doesn't like anything threatening their power and control, so they paint a bad picture of anything connected to manifestation or alchemy. However, theologians know that Moses attended the famous mystery schools in ancient Egypt, where ancient magic and manifestation techniques were taught. For the first time ever, the most powerful manifestation code Moses learned has become available thanks to a cutting-edge AI research tool. Click the link in the description or comments section to unlock the secret. You can access that wealth attraction secret right here. Best do it now while the page is still live. The elites want to keep this secret to themselves. My beloved child, now is the time to act. Step forward in faith. God bless you.